Welcome back, everybody. It's your host with the most, StarBornFeline here. We're picking up a little bit after we left off on our last episode. So, between episodes, I walked my dog, did my laundry, yada yada yada. So, yeah. Sorry, it's a little bit of a joke. I've recorded episodes in batches, sometimes I just stop in between. Mainly to just get some stuff done IRL. But let me just check something real quick. Just have this little flash of panic where, like, if we don't check something. Okay, we're good. So, a while back, I recorded a bunch of videos without realizing that somehow some things had gotten changed by mistake. If maybe something had fallen or something that if I jigged it by accident. And so, I didn't realize, and so some of my videos had missed a bunch of sound. I had to re-record a bunch of hurry. I decided, instead of just holding on to these, I might as well just use them. It's weird. I could just want to have like some fruit or something, but I guess not. Bones. Don't remember where I picked those up. Okay, so we already talked about you guys. We don't need to talk more, so let's just hop right in. So this is the old little Barden mentioned. We should be able to get down the underground channel from here.
Ready?
Kid of children should be here. Are you all prepared? Let's go. Let's hurry. We must rescue the children.
However,
Magla is thick in the air. Didn't you see these blue particles in fact? Magla is about this way. And we have large holding cells. That's never good.
Keep your wits about you.
Let's have someone's here.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
you can't run from us.
Please. Help.
The child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No. Further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make Amelia.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You foil!
No. 'Tis true in part. 'Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
O lodestar, who falters in memory, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
I am Haisme Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight! Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Go! Rip them apart!
On guard! Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain.
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
Okay, perfect. So we are
There's a better way. Now we strike.
we're good to go.
You can do this!
Mamudo, let's see what this looks like.
Rancor!
It's okay. Let's set it up! Not this. Let's go! Is there... I'll get some distance.
I'll
Seeker!
hold back for now.
Wind! A tough one! No holding back!
Easy slash. There you go. That did. The fact that he resisted but still ended up burn.
Watch out for any enemy targets.
Not bad. If I say so, I shall rise to the occasion.
Okay, perfect.
Stop! Damn! The bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Good. You saved them, Haisme.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Barden for now.
Sure.
After saving the children, I expect my support from the townspeople to grow.
You saved the wee ones' lives. We can't thank you enough.
We're grateful to you too.
It was thanks to your help, too.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye.
I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue, especially not in my name. I believe in you.
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
Okay, so we got our new... Our quest has changed a little bit. Let's see here.
Gotta keep at it.
Yes, but let's just rest for today and get back at it tomorrow. Okay. So, we're good to go so far. For now, we are going to just take a break in here. And then get everything prepped for the next day.
Good night.
Oh.
Can't sleep, lad? As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself. That a novel there? Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
To tell you the truth, we're a secret organization.
Really? Well, you're not very organized for an organization. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water. Back where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you Jeeves. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway. Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances. Loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that. Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's majority might accept me, and I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else. My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. Just like the damned elders I'd hated so much. But you know, you lot have helped me realize something. I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies, friends.
Then from now on, we're friends.
A free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure then.
The aloof hermit, Heismay. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Perhaps our fates are bound somehow. If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course. Long as we're both awake. Might I have a look at that old novel of yours? So, this is a fantasy novel. This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5. Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population. You cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy. If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So,
It's in your hands.
Let's focus. The search begins.
Really?
I'm out of ideas.
Take a look.
What do you think of this?
I see. Hey!
Good hunting to you.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
We'll face danger here.
What were the gods doing?
All right. Got it.
Really?
Now then.
Okay, what's the plan?
Now then.
What?
I think we have a favor to do there.
There is much to see.
It's your call.
Great. Let's move out.
They head to a cave said to consume all who enter. Does the dark, narrow path lead only to the innards of a monstrous insect? Perhaps.
What to pick?
Oh my gosh, didn't realize I was completely muted that whole time I was talking. Oh, I feel like such a dodo. Okay, so what was I gonna say? So you saw what I did just now. Get the bounty. Come here, get your recipes, do your business, and then wash up afterwards. All that's important because that's all stuff we can now benefit from. So you want to get all that done. Now, and the reason we're heading out is to, one, get more finance, so we can more capital, so we can deal with the boss a little bit easier. But also we want to. The way this works is, we also want to go by that town we mentioned, so we can actually get some stuff done there as well. This will automatically complete that adventure's quest, which should get us the gun class actually. What else? Oh. So while we're on the way, we're on to a chance to read this book again. You just probably left it here, huh? Let's see. Towards the window. Want to read it? And just real quickly, just to make this easy, you're just gonna read, or you're just gonna select option 3 all the way through, and you'll go from there. Apparently, this book teaches a way to ensure others will agree with you. This part reviews some basics. You can make a flawless first impression. As the discussion progresses, the other person may erect an emotional wall, start giving you the cold shoulder. No matter what it is you say, they'll remain unreceptive. In these situations, it's just a challenge. You must shock their sense to break down their walls. Shock their senses? How would you go doing that? Scare them? Maybe I'd scare them.
Okay.
Oh, I get it. The basis said you find a weak one, right? So I guess you could imply you know the weakness.
All right.
Perfect. That gives us 4 points into eloquence. I need like another 8 to get to where we want to be. Anyway, getting someone's agreement doesn't seem like it would be too complex, but there's actually a lot to consider.
The party at last arrives in the village of Comero, a small farming settlement southeast of Martira. Blessed by the mild climate, its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
Giving it some thought?
There's something here. Want to make a quick tour before we continue? Yes, we will.
So,
This place is more barren than I imagined. And I wish one would visit. Only visit the most dire circumstances, I'm sure. Come now, the air is clean, there's no sign there's been attacks by human. How many more can you ask for? In fact, eating all this green, I find such peace. I think raising my sword again.
fine.
Stroll, please.
Come on.
Hey, guess what? I found the village shop.
That reminds me.
By the way, you wanted to ask about the old inventor. You know, the old man with the relic Nereus was looking for? Why did Nereus leave the runner then? Shouldn't this be a happy reunion? Who knows? I heard him mutter, "Well, goat's probably dead," or something like that.
Hey.
Excuse me, is there an old inventor living in this village? Inventor? Hold on, you don't mean that Ishkai copter with the bad leg? Well, I'll be damned. Never thought anyone would actually show up. Sorry to say, he passed away not too long ago, quite suddenly. But you knew him, did you? If so, here, this is for you.
Oh.
This igniter, I'm nearly in such shape. Couldn't tell you. Having the fog is what happened in the inventor's head. Just only to give it to someone who came asking about him. Heard he used to be famous in the world capital, but he developed a fondness of this place in their sky burial ritual. Oh, let me give you this too.
That's...
What place this is? I can't make out a single word. What? Where does a language like this come from? No clue. Maybe Nereus knows?
This?
Either way, we'll tell him what we learned. After I hand him what I got from the village, Nereus fell into the science section.
He's been like that for a while now. Wonder if he's all right.
I knew it! This thing's the genuine article, a real bona fide lost relic in my hands. Some sort of power affecting the air around it. Trace amounts only. Something... a reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing! Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I can just adapt this conduit here... Can't forget a masterpiece like this! I say, lad, did you find this for my sake?
We wanted to help you out, Nereus.
Why, I'm barely well touched. It positively jokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint. And that old fella seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat them. He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man. What's that?
Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
Ah, a cipher. Mirror letters. See here?
It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoop stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
So what is it? Blueprints for a big secret invention?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations, too. Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the means to follow his findings. Say, I've a grander favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics? Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics noted down in this journal. I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or 2 in our travel should be all it takes, so please?
Right. Leave it to me.
Appreciate it. We're in this journey together, what?
The free-hearted engineer, Neurus. Within him dwells the virtue of the gunner. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
You said it'd only take a few stopovers. But do you even know where they are?
Well, they're scattered all about, my girl. If we could crack the cipher, that'd narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it. So you just take a look when you feel like a spot of treasure hunting.
This one's important.
Hey, I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my powers. I'll know if I'm close to it. When you want to hunt for relics, can you let me know?
Thanks, you two. I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper into this.
Okay, so
Now then.
let's get, so that honestly worked really good. So we want to buy some sugar here. Oh, sorry. So I completely cleared out things with that unintentionally. So these just raise our stats by 3, not super useful. Oh, and we also want to buy this because this is part of our quest. My god, thank goodness I did not completely wipe out our savings there. I say as we are down to less than 10k from almost 60k. Oh well. We got what we needed here, so we're good to go there as far as that go. Okay. Let's continue on our trip.
Hey,
You're going to keep traveling, right? Okay, let's head back to the runner.
Man-Eater's Grotto. How many weary travelers, traveling merchants, and treasure hunters have fallen prey to it? Behind its innocuous-looking entrance, untold monsters lie in wait, impatient for their next meal. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop, the entrance beckoning its visitors invitingly. What lies in its depths? Treasure or death?
Okay, so real quickly here.
All right.
Volumnus. At first glance, it looks like your average cave. Most of the miners have run off, it seems. It's all on us from here.
Understood.
Mining for ore and gems is the town's principal industry. If nothing else, we have to clear out these monsters so people can maintain their livelihoods. Yes, and the town's tavern job depends on miners' patronage as well. To leave, and the town's tavern and shops depend on the miners' patronage as well. To this nature alone, will be to see the town economy sold to a halt.
Finish it, quick!
Okay, we'll rack these worms then. Now, you know what? We'll eradicate them and their little larvae too. What has gotten into him? Is he not a tad overexcited for this task? I think the mere mention of almost has his mind back to the dinner table. Come on, let's press on. That and the fact that we got eaten by one. Just a second, I sense something. This feeling.
So hey.
For a moment, I thought I sensed one of Nereus' relatives she's looking for. Make sure you miss any treasure chests, okay? Yes, she's just gonna tell me we can just get something like that here. Let's see. I wonder what we need to take down the big one. The soldiers and locals should be able to handle the rest. Okay, yada yada yada. Let's see. Can these bombs be allowed? Thank you. We just talked about that.
Speaking
We
of...
brought it in to more travelers. Danger within. Let's see if we can make place a touch more welcoming. This is what the army is super occupied with other matters. Cannot attend to the place. Perhaps we make the hand.
Now, where was I?
More is right here. Let's go into academia real quick.
So, you've acquired a new archetype.
It appears you as though you require a new archetype. I'll encourage you to examine its ability here. Will do.
I've been waiting.
So, what we're gonna do real quick. Hi, me.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right?
Okay, we're gonna have you study the merchant real quick. We got plenty of magna, so no need to worry about
Of
there.
course.
I hear the voice of pastoral souls. We're the heart who tempers anxiety and strength, that are prepared to vow material might and support society from within. Zero point, I shall bestow upon you our soul. So the merchant. The merchant, to manage one's funds well is essential for any prolonged battle. But I am not by no means averse to such power. I shall make good use of it.
Steady effort is key.
Okay, we're not gonna switch on to it just yet. Next thing I want to do is actually I want to give Hulkenberg the gunner archetype, and we're gonna do that in a reason. But basically, there's actually some requirements behind it. One of which is locked behind Hulkenberg's
I
class.
see. Fascinating. This right here.
A trailblazer who uses technology innovation for the past 4. In the name of the people, it would serve.
All right.
15. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's so cheap.
I'm counting on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust Hulkenberg with his power.
Of course.
Let's see. And then heroes, oh valiant heart. Built by shared resolve and honored creed, take a new form as a gunner. Hear the voice of your soul, or the heart who timbers thou art prepared to strive for victory even from a distance. I shall bestow upon you be our soul, the soul of the gunner.
I see.
So this is the power of the gunner. Should an enemy enter my sight, I shall pierce it through. Give the rear to me. Such support is the basic point of any.
To greater heights.
Oh wow, that actually just boosts your attack altogether. We're gonna get that in just a little bit.
True to form.
I take it you finished studying the gunner for me? I could stand to learn from such an instability spirit of inquiry.
Incredible.
All right.
Oh, shoot. One moment, please. Okay, so that was just a spam call. Unfortunately, my workplace didn't think to do was to find a way to filter out spam calls on our work phones. Even with me having settings set up, it's still gets a ton of spam. Okay, well he's pretty good, isn't he?
Yes.
So he is. Thanks to him, my thoughts are finally in order. While researching, I looked into where this place might truly be. But I suspect we must consider why it is what it was the king imprisoned me here in the first place. Most likely because my archetype research was nearing a truth the king would prefer remain buried.
What's that about him?
That's an intriguing theory.
Alright.
Archetype was forbidden by sexism to begin with. It's a mighty power after all. I'm sure they saw it as a threat, and rightly so, especially if wielded freely by people. Even now, research on it is forbidden. Presumably the kind of reason that if he locked me up here, I can contribute no more. So I continued to my research day after day, with no results to show for it. Stuck in a place, continued on in circles, just as it designed. Such, I speak of it nonchalantly now, but in truth, those days were some of the hardest I'd known. How can a man endure such failure and solitude and remain sane?
But...
However, through my fantasy novel, I found a connection to you. You who shared my dearest ideals. I doubt the king would have expected such a twist as this. The wheels of fate have slowly begun to turn.
It's conceivable.
Only when my research on archetypes, on transformation magic, is complete, immaculate, only then I might escape the king's curse and leave this place. And I'll help you then.
Right.
Oh.
As long as I dwell in this lonely place, the more your words support touch my heart.
Regards.
I will continue on you. I will count on you as before, in command in vision and in ambition.
He.
Then also.
Now, a new power.
Yes, rank 3.
You are the key to escape.
Now the Magic Seeker. Unfortunately, we are still a little bit short,
Now
so
then.
this foreign thing, joy, the course is through me. But you need a power to oppose more hardships. Study the heroic embodiment of the merchant. Oh,
This one's important.
we had to raise it to rank 15. This. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a little while then. Not a problem, I guess. Honestly, if we really wanted to, we could probably get everything done here. The fact that we have to go through this entire place to get every item is it's actually a big
come again,
thing
won't
to
you?
keep in mind as well. Let's see. Once if I had known, I would have taken time to raise the merchant up a little bit more. But anyway, we are gonna call it here for now, so we can just head into the dungeon completely next episode and just go from there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll enjoy this content so far. Comment down below what classes you have your party set to right now. So right now we have Seeker, Magic Knight, Sword Master, and a Thief. I'm curious to hear about you guys. Did you continue down the same path? Did you have preferred different paths? Do you have any mages, clerics? Comment down below. But anyway, until then, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this content. And remember to have a great day, evening, or times for real when you're watching this. And I hope everyone can be kind. Try to create something new tomorrow. And I'll see y'all next video. Until then, it's been StarBornFeline signing off now, saying goodbye.